So how do you nail that job that has the 4-day work week? There are things you should be saying in job interviews that, according to these recruiters, will get you hired on the spot. So what are those? Like, how do you talk about yourself and do it well in an interview? Okay, here's a couple things that people said these got me hired. So instead of saying, I'm an excellent communicator, you say this: in the past, I've been noticed for getting teams to do blank, thanks to my skills.
Ooh,
So
I
be
like
specific.
that.
I feel like there's so many general statements you think you should say that don't truly mean anything.
Okay, so like this, here's another general one. I have strong organization skills. Instead of that, you should say something like this: in my last performance review, my manager pointed out how impressed she was by my ability to blank.
Yeah.
There are more specific examples. Or
Yes.
actually, instead of saying what I can do, here's how I did it.
Well, and second person, third person, right? That's always better said in that than talking about yourself.
Right, my manager
My
says.
manager thinks that, yes.
Okay, should we do one more? Instead of I'm good in a crisis, okay, you need to be saying, my colleagues would always comment on my ability to do blank, thanks to my skills of blank.
I think those are great, though, because they're going to ask you for specific examples anyway. And if you're not prepared to do that, then you often feel on the spot and you have to make something up that's, later you go, oh, I didn't want
Do
to say it
job
that way.
interviews make you nervous? I mean, I haven't.
I haven't
had
done one in a while.
Time.
Yeah,
I haven't
sure.
either.
It sounds, when you read those, it sounds a little braggy to me. Like it feels uncomfortable because you're having to talk about yourself in a, right? It sounds a little, but that's what job interviews are for.
But I think
but
if I
you
was
have
on
to
the
do
other
that.
end, I'd be like, wow, like that would be
The confidence
impressive.
in
Yeah.
that person.
But I think it's how you say it, because if you were saying those things to me the first way, I would be a little turned like, but the way you put it every time the second, I feel
Okay,
like
I'm skipping to the last
like
one.
this.
Instead of I have great networking skills, you're supposed to say, you know what, I have close friends who've stayed with me throughout my life. I try to make them valued and seen. I use that same skill at work to make lasting relationships with clients.
I love that.
Write these down.
That makes me want to be your friend and work with you.
Nailed it.
Laminate that,
Hired.
hang it in the office. That's amazing.